Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bells. Every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. So Kamala Harris is the Democratic front runner. I guess she got all the delegates, I believe, that she needed to become the nominee for the Democratic Party for the president of the United States this year, going against Donald Trump, which is pretty amazing because, I mean, call me crazy. Maybe I live in an alternate universe, but I could have sworn that nobody liked this woman up until Joe Biden drops out of the race. Now, I remember there was a few years ago when the Democrats were trying to choose a nominee, and the majority of them folk knew they was going to pick Joe Biden, but you had couple dozen Democrats trying to get on the party. And I remember Senator Harris was on that podium, and man, they was shooting her down. She didn't do a very good job up there answering questions, making her case for why she should be the nominee for the Democratic Party, other than, I guess, Obama was president as a fake black man. So I guess she thought she could be nominee for the Democratic Party as a fake black woman. But whatever, you had everybody against her. Nobody had anything good to say about her, including especially about her track record in California with putting so many people in jail for misdemeanor marijuana cases, putting parents in jail because the kids wasn't going to school. Her office wanting to keep prisoners in jails for their cheap labor, but she's acting like she didn't know they was going to do that, or didn't understand the answer, didn't know what was going on in her own office, so she's going to look into it, stuff like that. And then they said, the rumors about her dating life with a politician back in the day, which, hey, everybody, I think, I ain't gonna say everybody, but sure, a lot of people move up in the world in different facets, forms of fashions, different careers and positions. They do certain things for a little piece of change, strange things. So try to move up in the world, not condoning it, not saying it's right, but I mean, people, what I'm saying is that's one of them instances where, those without seeing, cast a first stone, so, like that, because everybody, either you did it or somebody who done it. And so it's like you pretty much, hell, we all condone it, because I know a couple of people who have, went to upper management and, saying and did the right thing. I don't want to say the word snitch. Well, I just said it though. And, told about illicit affairs that they witnessed. And it's like they got punished. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So my thing is, like I said, well, what changed, right? What has changed in the matter of hours that she's one of the most hated and reviled women in politics to everybody wants her to run against Trump? But just in case you think I'm just talking out the side of my neck, we're going to go over a couple of articles that I saw. This first one is from MSN.com by way of USA Today. Now, this was something that was said right before Biden dropped out, right? And it seems like it's one of them, we're going to gloss over that type articles, but I don't think it needs to be glossed over. I really do think they need to, it's really need to be investigated. It says, AOC says many Democrats who want Biden to drop out don't want Harris on the ticket either. It says Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Democrat from New York, gave her take about President Joe Biden's imperial campaign Thursday night. And like I said, this is before he dropped out on Sunday, saying that many Democrats who want Biden to drop out don't want Vice President Kamala Harris on a ticket either. Let me tell you something that non-white people need to understand. Doesn't matter what your race is, other than, white American. In this country, it is not smart. Well, let me say it like this, because it could be smart, because in the end, it could lead to change, necessary change, right? But if you don't want to lose your job, lose your livelihood, lose your position in life, it is not smart for you people, not me, you, to call out them folk when they doing something, when you know something and they doing something against your peoples or against your so-called peoples, because they can use that against you in the future. They allow you to be in their circles so they won't seem like they're, racist or bigoted. But then once you get in there, they want you to keep quiet. They want you to stay in your place. Know your role. Don't be out there putting out, saying government business or them folk business out there in the streets like that. No matter what, because in the end, it could come back and haunt you. And I want to see how her career goes after this. Because, like I said, she came out and said, what'd you say? She said the quiet thing out loud that everybody know, everybody can see, but nobody's talking about. So somebody has to come out and say something. But then when you do it, they turn around and flip it. And this could be why Joe Biden dropped out. And this is why Kamala Harris became the new nominee, is because they want this story to go away. It's kind of like when they said that Nancy Pelosi somehow got Biden to drop out after he said it's going to take an act of God to get him to drop out of the race. And then all of a sudden, Nancy Pelosi said a couple of words and the dude is gone. He's out of there. And now AOC says something about don't nobody want Kamala Harris to be, the Democratic nominee. And all of a sudden, she becomes the front runner, the head nominee, getting $80 million in like 10 minutes. And it's like, wait a minute, what? Like something ain't making sense. But anyway, let me keep going. Because you remember what's the name? Roly Poly. God, I can't believe I said that. That was disrespectful. Roland Martin, remember, comes out and, have done it. It's been many other black people out there front running for the Democratic Party, and they go out there and they'll say something. They'll say, hey, we're backing Joe Biden, backing the Democratic Party for this, that, and the third. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, it flips. And the Democratic Party do something to make you look like, y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. But anyway, let's keep it going. Democrats who want Biden, she said that Democrats don't want Vice President Kamala ticket either. In her Instagram Live Thursday, AOC said that she's been in many other rooms where her Democratic colleagues are having conversations about getting Biden off the ticket. Quote, if you think there's a consensus among the people who want Joe Biden to lead that they will support Vice President Kamala Harris, you would be mistaken, she said. She added that I'm in these rooms. I see what they say. A lot of them are not just interested in moving the president. They are interested in removing the whole ticket. She told reporters earlier this month that she supports Biden's decision to stay in the 2024 race. Let's see. Then she backed Biden. It's not like this. Like, I have spoken with him extensively. He made clear that he has made clear sense that he is still in the race. And he made clear then, and he has made clear since that he is still in the race. The matter is closed, she said at the time. He has reiterated that this morning. He has reiterated that to the public. Joe Biden's our nominee. He is not leaving the race. He is in this race, and I support him. And then boom, he drops out. How many people have y'all seen said that about Biden in the past couple of weeks? Think about it. Think about who said it and what's their race or ethnicity or nationality. I don't think I've seen one white American say that. I mean, it may have, but it wasn't in our news cycles. It wasn't put out there like that. It was more like people like Vance Jones. What's his name? Vance Jones? That dude there is weird. Anyway, Vance Jones, AOC, what's the old dude from South Carolina? I don't know these people, man. I'll be forgetting their names. But Roland Martin, all these cats, all out there saying that Joe Biden's our nominee and we're not, and he's going to be in to win it. We're going to back him, and we got to keep him as a nominee. Then 10 minutes later, boom, he said, I'm out. See, that makes you look like everybody's not on the same page. You understand? You can put that. Compare politics to your job. Okay. How many times at work that where there are instances there where communication breaks down. It's your job if you work. Or hell, even this, whatever you do. Hang out on the street corner, do nothing. I don't know. But communication breaks down. Supervisor says one thing, the second in charge thinks another, the supervisor boss says one thing. You hear something and it's different from, you hear, and when you hear it all, it's all different. And it's like, why is nobody on the same page? They can't get the schedule right. They can't get the assignments right. They can't get the responsibilities right, or who does what and when. Everybody's waiting on one person, the other person like, I can't believe y'all saying, and it's just ridiculous. Well, why do you think that couldn't happen in politics? Which is why a lot of times you just need to sit back, let your stuff play out. And because especially when things seem like they're not settled, very unsettled, you might want to sit back and just, play your role just for a second, just to see what the powers that be, the big money, the big wigs, the big brains, what they come up with. You know what I'm saying? Don't put nothing out that's emotional. Because this was an emotional statement she made, but does it mean it's a lie? Heck no, don't mean it's a lie. Matter of fact, I got some evidence of that. Let's go back to, let me see. Where is this at? This is also an article from MSN.com, but this is by way of the Mediate. And this says flashback. Prominent Democrats doubted Kamala Harris's value, entertained possibility she might be replaced less than a year ago. So less than a year ago, they ain't want to end there. They know, man, look at her. The only reason why, let's be honest. I'm not a politician, so let me say it like this. The only reason why Joe Biden got Kamala Harris is because she was a fake black woman who can give black women votes, period. Can appeal to black people, somewhat young, 30s, 40s. Those that are in sororities, who got, a little money, got a little prominence in the world. In the country. That's why he got her. Like I said, when they had the little old debates and stuff, they were going back and forth talking bad about each other. He didn't want that woman, but they knew, he said he gonna get a woman and a woman of color. And there was a list and they gave him a list. And he said, okay, we'll take her because I think she'll get me more votes, period. That's just how politics ran. It ain't no friendship game. This is about getting the votes, getting in and winning. And getting that power. So, but let's get to it. Let's say Democrats, I said this is a flashback. So say Democrats are celebrating Vice President Kamala Harris's impending ascension to the top of their party's ticket now. But less than a year ago, some were publicly expressing doubt about the value she added to it as President Joe Biden's running mate. During a sit down with CNN's Anderson Cooper last fall, former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi got a lot of power, got a big voice. She's just almost like the godfather or godmother of the Democratic Party right now. I want to do a little history on her, historical research on her. Raised eyebrows when she declined 3 times in a row to say whether Harris was the best possible partner for Biden in 2024. Here's how that conversation went. Cooper. Is Vice President Kamala Harris the best running mate for this president? Why would he even ask that? See what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy. Racist. Pelosi, he thinks so, and that's what matters. That's like when I be saying, I believe that you believe, and that's all that matters. I got something I tell people all the time. Cooper, do you think so? Pelosi. And by the way, she's very, this is, rewind. Cooper, do you think so? Pelosi. And by the way, she's very politically astute. I don't think people give her enough credit. She's, of course, values-based, consistent with the president's values and the rest. And people don't understand. People don't understand. She's politically astute. Yeah, she actually repeated that. Why would she be vice president if she were not? But when she was running for attorney general in California, she had 6% in the polls and 6% in the polls. And she politically astutely made her case about why she would be good, did her politics and became attorney general. So people shouldn't underestimate what Kamala Harris brings to the table. I got a feeling Kamala Harris is politically astute. Cooper, but do you think she's the best running mate? Though, this cat asked her the question 3 times. Pelosi, she's the vice president of the United States. People say to me, well, why isn't she doing this or that? I say because she's the vice president. That's a job description. You don't do that much. You're You're a source of strength, inspiration, intellectual resource, and the rest. And you and I think she represented our country very well at home and abroad. Then just one day later, Representative Jamie Raskin, Democrat in Maryland, who's shown clips of Pelosi's interview and asked if he thought Harris was the best sidekick for Biden. After defending Pelosi's answer, Raskin complained that Democrats have been laboring under such a deluge of propaganda, disinformation, and criticism by the MAGA right. Wow, where the hell that come from? Congressman, you are doing what Speaker Pelosi did, which is not answering the question, observed Jack Tapper before repeating the question. Quote, it is, well, obvious Pelosi gave the right answer. That's President Biden's choice. And I think she's an excellent running mate for President Biden. I do not know what more needed to be said about that, shot back Raskin. Obviously, people are still trying to throw presidential politics into turmoil. I want to resist the tendency to try to trivialize all politics by making it just about personality. These folk will ask a simple question. Do you think she's the best candidate? All you had to say, it's not, I'm not going to sit here and say it's a yes or no answer because you have to give context. So it can be, nah, I don't know, but hey, I got my opinions, or let's just wait and see. Right now it's kind of early. Let's just wait and see. I don't see why not, or yes, I believe she's the best. Who knows if she's the best, but she's good. She's doing a great job. So let's keep it at like it is. Cause asking somebody are they the best? That's too finite. It's 7 billion people in the world. How do you know how you gonna sit there and say, is she the best? I mean, hell, you just like freaking talking about who's the best. Michael Jordan or LeBron. It's Michael Jordan. I'm sorry. But anyway, the rest of their back and forth unfolded like this, with Raskin even going so far as to suggesting that Harris could be discharged through the process. Tapper. It's not no one makes it about personalities. I mean, it's just a simple question. Do you think Kamala Harris is the best running mate for President Biden? You have said she's excellent. That's farther than Speaker Pelosi went, but do you think I'm not trying to throw anything in turmoil. I actually think it's a pretty simple question. Do you think Kamala Harris is the best running mate for President Biden? Yes or no? Like I say, that best, like I say, it's like a trick question. It's one of them questions where they'll try to catch you slipping, Raskin. I mean, I don't know what else I can say other than that she would be an excellent running mate and an excellent vice president. That's good enough. Like, seriously, like I said, when people ask you, and I'm just going to call it, spade a spade and call it fair down the middle. That's like a trick question. I mean, I'm not a Kamala Harris fan myself, but still that offends me. Somebody coming at me like they're asking a question and you want a non-emotional answer. I know you need an emotional answer. I'm going to give you a non-emotional answer, and I'm going to give you the answer that I think. Do I think she's the best candidate? Hell, I don't know. For Biden, I don't know. Is she best for the country? Hell, she didn't. From what I heard, she ain't best for my people. I can tell you that. I don't know about the rest of the country, but for me personally, and for her track record in California, she don't need to be there. But is she best for Biden? Might be if she back his policies and agree with the things that he agree with. So, like I said, that's a trick question. Raskin, I mean, I don't know what else I can say. Oh yeah, Tapper, you can say yes. Raskin, I don't know whether President Biden has named his running mate. We're going to a convention next summer. It's a year away from now, and we're going through the process. So I mean, Tapper, you say I don't know what I can say. The answer is you can say yes. You can say yes. I think Kamala Harris is the best vice president and the best running mate for Joe Biden. That's the answer you can give right now. Yes, she is. Raskin, so I have not seen any public opinion poll. What the hell is a public opinion poll got to do with your answer? See, y'all need to learn how to answer these questions. Can't be afraid to say the wrong thing. Just say just say the real. You might be a stronger vice president running mate than her or me or anybody else. I don't know who else if you're talking about the polling, but I will tell you as a matter of substance and public policy, she's been an excellent choice. And she and the president have done an excellent job. Raskin endorsed Harris on Sunday after Biden announced he was dropping out, and Pelosi added her own endorsement Monday afternoon. So, like I said, so what changed in a year? What changed? Nothing changed in the year. The only thing that nothing politically changed in the year. What changed is money. It's those who are giving the money, those big time donors who said that, one, if Biden doesn't drop out, we're not donating any more money to the campaign, to anybody for the Democrats until he's gone, because he ain't gonna make it 4 years. Then you have people like, I think it was the heiress to the Disney Disney Corporation. God tell me if I'm wrong, but she said no. So she like endorsed Kamala Harris. Say she wanted Kamala Harris to run. Let me see. Matter of fact, I don't want to get this wrong. Let's do some real time. Let me see. Donors who support Harris. Let's see. Google is an amazing thing. Let me see if it come up. Let me see. Democrat. Let's see. New York Times. Here's how billionaire Democrats feel about Harris. Dang, I'd rather read something that's older than a day, because I want to see what they said like weeks ago. What's this say? Forbes. Major Democrats donors split. God, I hate these ads. Major Democratic donors split on Kamala Harris presidential run as small donations surged. This was July. This was yesterday. Let's see. Does it say some Democratic mega donors quickly lined up behind Harris, with LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman tweeting his support for her, calling her the right person at the right time. George Soros supports Harris. Other wealthy Democratic donors, including Netflix co-founder Reed Hastings and venture capitalist Vinod Khosla. It said consider options other than Harris. Let's see, Reed is worth, I guess, $4.6 billion. Khosla, whatever the hell, $7.7 billion. George Soros worth $6.7 billion. Dang, where do people get all that money? Former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg, $104 billion. What the hell Bloomberg doing in his life? Who gave $20 million to support Biden last month. Suggests Democrats shouldn't rush to replace Biden as a nominee, tweeting Monday that the party should instead take the pulse of voters, especially in battleground states. See, John Morgan said he wouldn't fundraise Harris, telling ABC News, I don't think she's authentic, and calling her failed 2020 president campaign horrible. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how in the heck, like what changed in 4 years? Because she hasn't done anything to impress me. And I'm a voter. So my opinion counts. My opinion is what should count. Mine and anybody else I heard who ain't got $1 billion to donate to this campaign. Said at least two powerful political groups backed by major donors, Emily's List and Way to Win, which helped steer donations toward key Democratic races, declared their support for Harris. Multiple outlets reported with Emily's List telling Politico it would spend $20 million to support Harris. Man, where y'all get this money from? Small donors gave $46.7 million to Democrats via ActBlue fundraising platform on Sunday as of 9 p.m. ActBlue tweeted noting it was the best fundraising day for the 2024 election cycle. Biden almost immediately saw donations to Harris in the wake of his announcement, tweeting a link to the ActBlue contributions page and writing, if you're with us, donate to her campaign. This is a big number, $91 million. That's how much cash the Biden-Harris campaign has. The campaign a minute is $91 million. I could have had like $200 million. One story you read, it says $200 million. Another story says like 100 something. Now this one here from yesterday said like $91 million. I don't get it. Let's see. They talk about delegates, background. Let's see, step down. But yeah, so it's like you got donors, but like I say, it's about the money. You got, and Nancy Pelosi, whoever, you get big money behind. I was trying to look for the lady. Like I said, I want to see something that was older than a day or two, because, like I say, something about a few weeks ago, something that was written. Like I said, I think the Disney, one of the Disney, what you call it, Disney heirs or what have you, said she wanted Harris. I did a video about it, so go back and read it. Hell, I forgot. But anyway, like I said, it's just weird. it's kind of why a lot of people don't take politics seriously, because they're going to do what they want to do. You can vote how you want to vote. And I still would say, I wouldn't say don't vote. You need to vote. Continue to vote. Locally for sure. Statewide and nationally. You know, because it is important to a point. You just need to, because if anything, you need to voice your concerns and your opinions about how your life is going. You should always take voting personally, not emotionally, not what your homeboys and homegirls are doing, what your grandma doing, what your mama, daddy, whoever's tell you to vote for. It should be a personal account, because let's say like me, the lifestyle I live, it would be more conducive towards like conservative views. And that's why I hate when you say conservative. First thing I want to say is, oh, you back MAGA. I'm like, I don't know what the heck that means. I don't care. Make America great again. That doesn't bother me. What are you talking about doing? Now I'm going to read this. Well, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to look over this Project 2025. I'm going to look at videos and read articles on people who have supposedly read this Project 2025 and try to come to an understanding, because I've read a couple of articles and a lot of it's op-eds and people giving their opinions, you know what I'm saying, dogging Donald Trump and talking bad about Donald Trump more than they talk about, or they put a spin on the words that are being said with an opinion of just hatred towards Donald Trump and the Republican Party. Here's my thing. You Republicans ain't doing nothing. You Democrats, from my point of view, not doing nothing. You know, where is Robert Kennedy Jr. at in all this? Why are they doing a Bernie Sanders on him right now? Doing it big time. Because they know like right now would be the perfect time. Because if he was already like, I'm going to say he's in the race, but if he was already like being pushed, doing a lot of interviews, actually getting them pushes and plugs like the Democrats and the Republicans were, right now would be the perfect time for him to slide on in and come out and do. And he did do a press conference, I think, the other day, but it wasn't put out there. It wasn't put out there. That's why I say people don't take the politics, don't take the media serious, because it's all biased. It's all biased. I want you to vote for one or two people, and that's it. You can have. So it's like asking, is Joe Biden or Kamala Harris the best candidate for the Democratic Party? Donald Trump the best candidate for the Americans? Will he be the best? Will they be the best candidate to be president of the United States? And the true answer would be like, heck no. But what else are you giving us? Oh, wait a minute. There's Robert Kennedy Jr. out there. Who? What? Let's go talk to him. Nah, you don't need to talk to him. You just need to answer a question about these two. You know, like I said, it's just bias, man. That's what is irritating about it. So I'm going to do my own research on Robert Kennedy, you know, and I might, hell, who knows? I might even vote for that cat. Depends on what he's offering and what he's promising. But it may be hard because you don't have a whole lot of independents in Congress. And that's what you got to worry about. And that's what you got to think about. It's not a whole lot of independent candidates in Congress. So that could be his problem. But anyway, let me get up off this story, man. You know what? Tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share them with the world, man. Let's dialogue. You know how we do around here. Also, don't forget to support the channel. There's 4 ways you can support that don't cost you anything but a couple of minutes out your day. Just like, share, comment, and subscribe. However you do, man, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Now, if you want to give monetarily, you can do super thanks, super chats, or you can go to the description box, look on, there's some links there you can click on, like marlonmorale.com, where you can purchase things, purchase products, luxury products that we have, and you can get something tangible for your funds. But however you support, man, I thank you no matter what. With that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.